Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today, although the official news coming from the Arrowhead team is quite slim pickings today. The Baskinator has responded to somebody with regards to the 130 countries still currently banned. We're going to take a look over the game and the success of it right now, as well as the Reddit page that is doing absolute bits. You guys have got some great opinions with regards to the new strain of Predator Terminids, and some main post with regards to Angel's Venture, which I think definitely needs to get some love. We're going to take a look at everything happening today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up, subscribe, post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. Check out our sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that's goal is to offer esports athletes and gamers with the most effective and healthy energy drink choice compared to those tinned alternatives that we're all used to. You guys can head down to the link in the description and use code CloudPlays at checkout now for a cheeky discount. And this is our latest giveaway winner. Massive shout out to them. If you want to hit me up on Discord, we'll get you your super credits. And if you guys want to get involved with some more of this, then head down into the comment section and put in a yellow heart to continue the fight against the Predator strain of the Terminids. We'll announce it in just a few days as to who it is that wins the next one. Diving into the game though, there is quite a lot to go over, so let's see what it is that's happening on the Galactic War table. So as we take a look on the Galactic War table right now, we can see that it is making some really weird moves. We can see that quite clearly the way that these guys are operating is quite intriguing. Right now, Fenrir has been secured and the center of science is currently safe, although they are taking a bit of a route towards Fenrir by the Predator strain being on Errata Prime right now. With a high enemy resistance of 3.5%, this one is going to be quite a difficult one, and we're calling all Helldivers to the mitts as the Terminid strain is still going to be attacking a lot like the Jet Brigade. This is pretty much the perfect ways to introduce different faction points inside of the game, and the Jet Brigade and Predator strain seem to be running quite rampant right now, so this opens up to quite a lot moving forward. As for right now though, your main personal order is to extract from successful missions against Terminids 3 times, which again is quite easy. With this being the main planet that we're currently attacking, we should be just okay. Taking a look at Meridia though, it is definitely making its moves through, as it's now halfway through the rubble of Angel's Venture and it's making its way towards Moradesh. Now I reckon that we've probably got about a week and a half before we get any acknowledgement on the Meridian cycle yet again, so we'll have to wait and see how that operates. And taking a look at the Superstore, you guys currently have the PH-56 Jaguar with the Peak Physique armor passive, and we also have the CE-101 Gorilla, and this has got the engineering kit passive on it as well. Still no updates with regards to the Superstore, and we're currently sat at a 1 of 1 instead of a 1 of 3, so there's no pages adapted to this one right now, and we're waiting for the update to come through there. Overall though, a very interesting time indeed in Helldivers. As it stands right now, the game is doing extremely well, although with 130 countries still currently not gaining access to it. Somebody did post up this pain post right here on the Discord towards the Baskinator stating, "Greetings. Well, would you kindly tell us where your company currently standing regarding the still ongoing global purchase ban regarding Helldivers 2? What is your current status on negotiating with Sony as the publisher of your game, and when can the public expect actual concrete news regarding the lifting of the ban? Thank you kindly." Now this is a very good question, although we already know by this point that there is no way that this has got anything to do with Arrowhead on that reserve, and Baskinator pretty much secured this and states, "We don't have any news on this to share. Our community team is not involved in those conversations." Now obviously there will be some conversations happening higher up with regards to Arrowhead and Sony, and the likelihood is the person to speak to would probably be Sham Georgiani, although even though he does get questioned, he doesn't really seem to answer that one all too often, so it's unlikely that we'll see those changes happen anytime soon, although I'm hoping for some point this year to see that one come through the mitts. It doesn't stop the game succeeding though, and it doesn't stop the game growing quite substantially, as in the last 24-hour peak period we have had 100,000 players near enough just on Steam alone. The game, no matter the controversy, no matter the issues that it faces, does seem to be able to hit those massive peaks when things happen, such as the Predator strain coming into the game, and it definitely is loved globally as far as it can go. If you guys have just recently returned to the game, do let me know via the comment section below. I'm quite intrigued how many of you guys have come back since some of these things have started happening over on the Galactic War table. And taking a quick look at the Reddit, there has been some really interesting conversations over there, and this is a bit more of a community appreciation more than anything, so we're going to take a look at this one. This states, "New Illuminate unit idea, Fallen Helldiver. When fighting the Illuminate, many Helldivers went MIA. Some of them suffered a fate worse than death. An Illuminate unit, light armor in between Voteless and Overseer. They lay down suppressive fire, heavy devastator types. Watch for their targeting lasers, and weapon varies based on difficulty, aka the Liberator, LMG, Suicide Grenade, so on and so forth. And this, I think, would be so damn cool. It's almost like those rogue agents, and we can see that that would be such a cool missionary point coming into the game, although I don't think it's going to work so much with the Illuminate. I don't see this ever actually happening, but 15,000 of you guys actually upvoted this one, and I think that it would work so damn funnily, and I would really, really enjoy to go against some rogue Helldivers. We've seen super citizens get transformed. I think that we need to start seeing some Helldivers get the same treatment and see how it operates. This next one right here received 23,000 upvotes, which was a J.O.E.L meme, and it states, "J.O.E.L, if I ever hear you bitching about game being too easy, this will be the standard." And yes, at the moment in time, the game has become extremely difficult with this new Predator strain coming into the midst, but the community seem to be taking it very, very well and are enjoying the way that this game is now feeling. The difficulty is actually ramped up to a point where people have hit that happy medium where it's not too difficult that they can't complete it, but it's not too easy that they want it to be harder. I'm really happy with the way that this has all come out, and I'm really excited to see where it is that they take this in the future. And just as a cool added piece, we saw this one go up just minutes before I started recording this video, and this is a time-lapse of the Angel's Venture rotation. Now, obviously, when you stand in front of Angel's Venture, it doesn't look like anything is really happening. You put this into a time-lapse, and there is an animation going round, which is actually Angel's Venture circling itself as it has now been imploded, and is now just a bunch of rubble floating through space, but still seems to be keeping its own gravitational pull as it takes its turnovers. So as to how this is going to operate and move forward when we get into other planets getting the same treatment, I'm really intrigued. I can't wait to see how this one pans out. And take a look at your top comments, because you guys, as always, have got a lot to say. This first one right here states that the new Predator bugs are forcing teams to move together, and I absolutely love it. This is a co-op game, is meant to be played with the team covering one another. Now, I couldn't agree more, and I think that actually the way that this game generally operates, you can run this in numerous amounts of styles, and there are some elite Helldivers out there. I have seen some posts go up on YouTube from Takibo, from Odo, and from so many more that are genuinely able to take a few weapons and just run this on their own. These elitists are not like the many, so make sure you go and enjoy that content for sure, but this is definitely something that you guys need to take away from this. I like to run 2 and 2 when it comes to my squad mates. How do you guys operate? Are you running around as a full 4-man squad? How is it that you are succumbing this? And next up it states, whilst I agree that the new enemies are difficult, they aren't impossible. What do you need to do to move together as a team and fight together as a team? If people do that, you can complete missions as easily as you did before. Lone wolfing with their new enemies won't work. And as we've just solidified, it does seem to be the case. And running that teammate cooperative play inside of these missions now seems to be the way to work forward. So even if you are jumping into randoms, make sure you work with your team. It will help you get those completions. And finally it states, I like the new Terminid variants. It's actually pushing me to change my build and armor loadout slightly. I see this being a good way for Arrowhead to add variation of gameplay from planet to planet without reinventing the wheel. And again, I think that they've done absolutely incredible with this, and we know full well that this is only the beginning. As it stands, we're still waiting for the rest of the Illuminate army. The Gloom right now has got the Predator strain just on the outskirts, let alone what's sitting in the middle, and there is no ceiling to where this game can go. I'm really excited to see what the future of this game holds from Arrowhead and where it is going to go moving forward. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, because that's unfortunately we've got time for today. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.